All right. Hi guys, we're back. So I ordered like 4 more batteries. I have 2 that I got with this thing. I bought this used. It's a GoPro Black, but it's a 7, Hero 7. So it's old. It can still do 4K, which I thought was important. I'm recording this on 1080 right now because I just don't have the batteries. I have the memory because I've got like a huge micro SD card, but I don't have the battery life for it today. So the next videos will be better. But this one is going to be recorded in 1080. I can't remember what the frame rate is now, but it's not like this is super thrilling sports or anything, you know. I'm just recording my fat butt walking up a mountain. So I don't know if you really need 60 frames per second, but you would appreciate the 4K, which is coming. Again, next time I do one of these big trips, probably next week. I mean, my fiance and I are doing one this weekend. I have a long weekend, but again, she doesn't want to be on video, so I'm not going to bring it unless I just want to do like a muted one, but I'd have to edit around her if she's ever ahead of me, and I'm constantly waiting for her to turn around like this, so it wouldn't really work. You guys are recording, right? Yeah. Right? Yep. So anyway, I just think I'll leave it at home. Well, that was a nice little break. That 2 minutes it took to switch out the battery, hit start again, and pack up my backpack. I need to pop my collar. This GoPro like chest rig isn't bad, but it is rubbing me a little bit. So anyway, I bought the 7 because it can still do 4K. You can swap out the batteries, swap out the lenses if you break it, which I've already fallen once. So it's not hard to imagine my butt falling face first and this hitting like a rock or something. That would suck. And you know, this with the charger, with the GoPro itself, extra batteries, it was $250. It's a refurbish. It had like one little white nick, but it looks like it's of good quality still, so I was happy with that. A new one was like $300, and it didn't come with the charger and stuff. You know, you just put a USB into this, or the C or Mini, wherever the heck they are, and charge it that way. And that's dumb. I accidentally, before I bought this one, bought a silver. I thought it was just color, you know, white, silver, black. Oh, well, silver's cool, I'll buy that. I thought it's cheaper by $20 than the black. And then I realized it doesn't have a battery. The battery lasts longer for like 2 hours. But you can't swap out the lens or the battery, if I'm not mistaken. So I decided cancel that and order this. So anyway, snow's about, well, it's over the arch of my foot, so probably like 2, almost 3 inches deep. And now the further we go, it's probably going to get deeper. Oh, it's so pretty. That blue sky over top. Getting up there would suck. But you know, I'll do it. Sounds like fun. Just not today. You know those Dippin' Dots? That's what it looks like, doesn't it? No. Not bad. A little cold in the seas. Oh. This is pretty. It's so pretty. There is a huge, like, clonal forest of Quaking Aspen in like middle or southern Utah. It's the biggest like living organism in the world. But besides like a mycelium or whatever, so like mushroom, like fungi, technically, the root systems and stuff connect them all. So they kind of say that that's bigger, and then somehow I guess like genetically test them or whatever. But yeah, that Quaking Aspen, he's huge, and it's just a giant forest. That's one tree really, or his clones of himself. I'd love to check that out. My fiance and I always talk about it. We really need to get around to it, but maybe this channel will push me to do it. Oh, so cold. It's nuts, ain't it? May 9th. Here I am in a snow-covered forest. One thing I've learned real quickly here in the Salt Lake Valley, it's a lot warmer, and there's just one mountain in. Like once you wind up that canyon just a mile, the temperature drops a lot because it's a lot more guarded from the sun. So the stone doesn't warm up as much. And then of course, as the fronts hit the mountain face on the Salt Lake side, it starts to break them up or stir them up, and then they'll go over the top and it'll start to perspire. You know, you'll have precipitation, you'll have snow. And so inside mountain range gets a lot more snowfall, rainfall, etc. All of our water comes from reservoirs primarily, and we've had a drought for the last couple of years, so it'd be great if they could rebuild or get more water storage going. If this mountain melt, you know, is sufficient to pull us out of that deficit, because that's a real concern of mine. Having not grown up in the desert and being here, you notice how screwed they are a lot more if there's no water. And it's not a small amount of people here either. So first thing I did was get a crap ton of water storage going when I moved here, because they were talking last year about they didn't know if they were gonna be able to have enough water to go around. Could you imagine? American city, not Flint, Michigan. That's, you know, nice. Not the ghetto or something, or didn't have a natural disaster and they want to be able to supply them with water, and they'd have to like ship it in. Oh. Sorry if it's obnoxious, me chewing this snowball. If you like geology and stone formations and stuff, this is your state. Boulder's out the butt. Beautiful looking stone, very diverse appearances. And where I stopped in this valley to get off and hike, if you keep going, if you go up 80 towards Wyoming, it very quickly goes from this like granite, you know, dark stone, and looks like that picturesque orange stone very quickly within a short distance. There's just so much pretty scenery here. It really is nice. I mean, like, that is like a pink granite or whatever. You could see how someone would shave that, you know, not shave it, but machine it, mill it down, and how that would be a countertop or something. It is pretty out here. It's just my chief concern is it being overpopulated and an importation of ideas and views that aren't about the foundation of this area. This is a religiously conservative area. Historically, it's always been so. It's always been politically conservative. You know, to import ideas contrary to that and expect the people to, you know, change and adapt to you when you're the one importing your ideas is really selfish. You know, this whole area was settled because of persecution for their religious beliefs. I'm not Mormon, LDS, whatever, but I understand and respect that they were killed a lot because of their beliefs, so they just kept going west and west, and then they settled this valley, and now people are trying to treat them like they're the backwards people for being who they are, and that they should now change for them. It's like, well, they didn't change for religious beliefs, you know, and religious persecution. Why are they going to change again for religious political persecution? You know, why do you think you have a right to dictate for them that they change? If you're moving here, shouldn't you adapt to your surroundings? That's how ecosystems work. If you were to look at this like It's, you know, nature. If you're an animal from outside the area, over time you would change and adapt. So should you. If you don't identify with them to be more so homogenous, maybe go to an area where you would be more homogenous. Look at that. It's pretty. If it starts snowing on me real good, I'll have to turn around, go back to the car. It is overcast. I don't expect it. If it's a light snow, I don't care. But if it turns into like a whiteout, I gotta get out of here. You know, before I get lost. And that is why you have all this crap in your backpack here. Yeah, this is a day hike. Yeah, you could be fine with a water bottle. Weather can kick up pretty fast. You can get hurt. Animals are here. You know, this is their area, not yours. You're invading their territory. Most of them are probably still hibernating, but still. Be mindful and adapt to your surroundings. It's not a park. You know, in Ohio, we have a lot of just asphalt trails and stuff. Plenty of good running trails that are rough. Wider than this, but rough, or mountain bike trails are like this. But for the most part, it's a lot more safe, obviously. The wild that we would always go to would be like Red River Gorge. It's down in Kentucky. Near Nada, Kentucky. I always remember because they have a church there called Nada Church and Nada Tunnel. I always thought that was funny. But down there, a lot of people die every year falling off of cliffs and stuff, so I understand and I respect it.